What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Hulk Hogan shoots on John Cena's heel turn, Liv Morgan's Hollywood role revealed, Scott Steiner returning at Backlash, truth behind WrestleMania ATV crash, Shane McMahon resurfaces, plus much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now, let's hit the intro and get on to our first story. Hulk Hogan shoots on John Cena's heel turn. Our top story today looks at new comments from wrestling legend Hulk Hogan, who has shared some rather negative thoughts on WWE's booking of John Cena's heel turn. Specific elements of Cena's heel turn, particularly the absence from The Rock from the story, have received widespread criticism from fans, and it's not just the audience who feels like the story arc has been disconnected. According to Hogan during an interview with Forbes, he believes that Cena's turn to the dark side was too spontaneous. John Cena's change of character to heel was spontaneous. There were rumors of it, and people speculated about it, but it wasn't part of a storyline that was being built and creating anticipation and then delivering at that moment and surprising people along the way. John surprised everybody because they didn't know it was coming, but it just wasn't the same because it wasn't part of a story. Hogan would then state that due to The Rock not appearing alongside Cena, the entire storyline has been disconnected. And then John Cena came out and there was no Rock, and I just got disconnected at that point because I was expecting the characters to keep rolling out like we did. So, I know everybody's got movies and obligations and stuff, but it didn't feel like that big tidal wave coming at you. Like when the NWO took over, man, I'd hate to even say the word, we just cleaned house and beat everybody's ass, and we just killed it. All the baby faces were crying and complaining, and it got really ugly. We were so powerful with that trio. Whilst Hogan sometimes has questionable takes, he's spot on here and shares the opinions of a lot of the audience. The Rock disappearing after the 2025 Elimination Chamber event has done irreversible damage to this story arc, and it's definitely the key reason as to why some members of the audience feel that the heel work of Cena is coming across as inauthentic. Liv Morgan's Hollywood role revealed. At last, Liv Morgan's movie project has been revealed to the world. As reported by Deadline, Morgan is set to star in the upcoming Neon Productions movie Bad Lieutenant Tokyo alongside Shun Oguri and Lily James. The movie, directed by Takashi Miike and written by Daisuke Tengen, will follow the bad lieutenant, Oguri, a corrupt gambler in the Metropolitan Police Force who finds himself thrown into a tangled case after an enigmatic FBI agent, James, arrives in Tokyo to investigate the disappearance of a politician's daughter, Morgan. Meanwhile, a deviant killer operating in the Yakuza underworld seems to be shadowing their moves. According to PW Insider Elite, Morgan is only set to miss a few weeks of WWE TV. Congrats to Morgan on this huge movie role. Scott Steiner returning at Backlash? Could Scott Steiner be returning at Backlash next weekend? Well, this whole story started on the Pat McAfee show yesterday, as McAfee extended a formal invitation to Steiner to come and help him train for his match with Gunther. Big Papa Pump wants to come down. He said he's on standby if we need an appearance on the Thunderdome. Big Papa Pump, I'd like to extend a formal invitation for whatever you want to get over here. I don't know if I can build any of the pump you have, but if you want to come here and give me some strategies, some tips and thoughts, tidbits, maybe work me through some things against Gunther, because obviously, I've seen what the Steiner family has produced. Steiner himself would then take to X to accept the offer, so it looks like McAfee and WWE are working with Steiner in some capacity. This could be incredibly entertaining, and the idea of Steiner and Gunther having a face-off is an exciting prospect. Real reason Stone Cold didn't wrestle at WrestleMania. Stone Cold Steve Austin's WrestleMania 41 appearance led to a lot of disappointment online. A lot of fans expected the WWE great to get involved in the Cody Rhodes vs. John Cena matchup, but obviously that never occurred. And Austin just made two distinct appearances on each respective night. Austin has now shed some light as to why he wasn't able to have a match or get physical, and according to the man himself during an interview with Ariel Helwani, he had a knee replacement in January. The knee replacement therefore meant he was extremely limited when it came to what he could do. I was just happy to be there. I had a knee replacement about 4 months ago. For a total knee replacement to heal up 100%, you're looking at about a year. That was on December 4th. I don't squat anymore. I'm doing some Hindu squats along with my workouts, but I haven't even tried to run yet. I don't even know if I can run. Not that I run a lot to the ring. I would imagine I'm 30 to 35% of capacity. I did what I could. Austin continued by saying, just to be involved in the show, go out there and announce the attendance. That's what I did. That's about all I could do. Earlier in the year, not really discussions, just brief, hey, if you want to be there, maybe we can figure you in. I said, I'm getting my knee replaced. We'll see what happens when the time comes. That time came, and I can't do much. Hopefully Austin is able to heal in time for WrestleMania 42, so we can all collectively witness a Stone Cold Stunner on the grand stage of WrestleMania. Truth behind WrestleMania ATV crash. Speaking of Stone Cold's interview with Ariel Helwani, Austin also discussed the now infamous ATV incident, which saw him crash into the barricade. According to Austin, the issue was that the ATV had a different throttle system, and he was greatly embarrassed by the incident. Long story short, just a different throttle system because I'm pretty damn handy on a four-wheeler. No, I was just embarrassed about it. I think everybody's okay, but I mean, you go out there on the biggest night in wrestling and you end up like that, it's not the greatest day at the office. You go out there and you want to give the people the best show that you can, and when you fall short of that, it's not great. Little to no information is known in relation to the fan who was in proximity to the crash, and the last time she was seen on camera at WrestleMania 41 was when she was having a conversation with Nick Khan. Are WWE going too far? Since TKO took over WWE, the company has been keen to remind fans that the product is scripted every 5 seconds. WWE are now even doing a tell-all documentary that will expose the inner workings of pro wrestling. Fans have been critical of this move, and there unfortunately appears to be no signs of WWE deterring away from this style of presentation. One iconic name who is critical of this approach is Stone Cold, who during the aforementioned interview with Ariel Helwani questioned why WWE are so keen to break the illusion. Man, I'm still a little old school on that. I'm a big Magic fan, but if Harry Houdini is still around, I don't want him to tell me how he does it. I want to figure out how he does it. And if I can't, then I'm going to keep wondering and I'm going to keep watching. I know it's not magic, it's an illusion, but let me keep wondering about that illusion. Austin isn't the first legend to criticize WWE's approach to breaking kayfabe, and he probably won't be the last. Main roster call-ups canceled? Whilst it looked like Roxanne Perez and Julia were now active main roster stars, it's since been reported that both names, along with Stephanie Vaquer, are still listed internally as members of the NXT roster. This report comes from PW Insider, and whilst it's possible that the names are just doing a stint on the main roster, it does seem strange to involve them in major storylines on Raw, to then move them back down to NXT. WWE promoting Final Time matchup. John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE title is set to headline Backlash next weekend. For the matchup itself, WWE are going all out with the taglines by stating that the match will be the final time that the two collide. WWE have now changed the official graphic for the matchup by adding "one last time" to the top. Interestingly, the official synopsis for the Backlash match uses the phrasing "could" when discussing if the match will be the final match between the two foes. With Cena eclipsing Ric Flair's record of 16 world titles, Orton is not far behind the new record, with 14 world titles attached to the Apex Predator's resume. With an impressive 31 world titles between these legendary superstars, this match may have the most world titles shared ever in a singles contest. Who will walk out the victor and the undisputed WWE champion in what could be the final time these two future WWE Hall of Famers clash? With that being said, it's unlikely the two will collide again. With Cena set to retire in December, there are an endless array of opponents he's yet to face, and the match is likely happening at Backlash due to it being in Orton's hometown. Shane McMahon resurfaces. Shane McMahon made a rare public appearance yesterday, and he was seen alongside WWE star Charlotte Flair. The duo were in attendance for an NBA playoff game, and the duo were captured speaking with Alex Rodriguez. WWE ticket sales down? Our final story today looks at potentially concerning news when it comes to WWE ticket sales. As we all know, for the past few years, WWE have been having sellouts in every city around the world. WWE, specifically TKO, have taken advantage of this by hiking up ticket prices, so much so that WWE are now selling SummerSlam tickets for $40,000. Nevertheless, according to WrestleTix, this week's SmackDown has only sold 6,500 tickets. This is a far cry from the traditional 10,000 plus WWE usually expects at weekly TV tapings. So what's happening here? The time after WrestleMania is usually a low period for WWE, so it's possible that fans aren't interested in attending the weekly shows. Additionally, ticket prices for the weekly shows such as SmackDown are still insanely expensive, so without appearances from the likes of John Cena, fans aren't too eager to part ways with their hard-earned money. There you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time, back for some more wrestling content.